G.O.A.T 71 Middays with Kimmie here with a very special guest joining me in studio today, Eric Bellinger.
What's
Hello.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's so great to have you. Welcome to the 559.
Thank you, man. Happy to be back.
I know. It's kind of raining outside. Is it still raining?
It's raining, but it's better than it was in LA. When we left LA, it was low key like going crazy.
Oh, in traffic, man.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
You know what I'm saying? I was in a passenger seat like.
I've always worked with one of my good friends, DJ K-Rich. Shout out to him.
Yes, of
So
course.
I was actually his intern.
Wow.
I was his intern
Okay.
before I got my show, my midday show and the morning show.
Congrats, man. See, I
Thank
commend
you.
you, and I commend anybody out there who's, has a dream and they're not afraid of the process and they're not afraid of, the different steps that are necessary in order for them to build and climb the ladder. You feel me? And
Exactly.
take the time to be like Diddy. Diddy wasn't Diddy overnight, you know what I'm saying? And it could get dark and it could get, tough, but look at you now.
That's what I'm saying.
We live, baby.
We live, baby. That's my saying. How'd you know?
Oh, damn. Shout out to Dan Roof.
Man. Well, enough about me. Like, speaking of, the process and goal getting and everything, all that stuff. Congrats on your success.
Thank you. Man.
I know you have this really cool record, and before we get there, not only are you a singer, you're a songwriter, you've produced and wrote songs, different records that have been super extremely high up and above for like Usher, Chris Brown, I want to say Selena Gomez, Trey Songz, to name the least.
Yes, it's been a blessing. It's been, a dope ride, because my artistry has always been my main passion. I started off, in singing groups and different things like that, and then I just started writing. So, the writing luckily really just kept me content. You know what I mean? It kept me cool. Like, all right, cool. The the success that I was attaining and the knowledge that I was gaining, it really shaped me into who I am as far as on the artistry. Being able to be around Chris and being around, Usher and watch them during their process, I was able to learn at the same time, so when it come down to work on my own stuff, being, independent and all, it's a lot of decisions that, are necessary to be made. And I feel like I got some great people, that just took me under their wings.
Did you ever picture yourself like writing for like a big name?
When I first started, I did immediately, because when I stopped doing the singing group thing, I went intentionally like, let's write some songs, because my cousin Justin and J.O.A.T, like, they had just wrote a huge song for Danity Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it was like the biggest
So
song.
it runs in the family.
And I was like, all right, that's crazy. So y'all wrote that, and I love writing music so much, but seeing them do it, it really inspired me to really kind of go full-fledged with it, because I knew, like, I always had an abundance of songs. Like, my iTunes catalog is just like, you get an album, you get an album, you know what I'm saying? Not you get a song, you get an album. Like, I really got that much music. So, it was a gift that I know needed to be unveiled,
That's
So
great.
once I kind of got my shot, I was in that studio writing 10 songs a day, just to make sure that I did what was necessary and lay the foundation.
And it's amazing to hear stories like that, because now you look back and it's like, okay, I started here, and to be where I'm at now is a humbling experience.
Yeah.
And you don't take things for granted.
At
like
all.
you actually appreciate the process.
Yeah,
and
I love
everything
it. I love it. A lot of times, artists may get spoiled, when they're with major labels, or because they do a lot of the work for them, and it's so much work that needs to be done. If you don't know every single job detail, if you don't know what it took for the font to be proper on the SoundCloud upload, if you don't know what it takes to make sure that the artwork is the exact same on every single social media platform, just so you can be, in similarity. It's so many things that I've learned along the way, because I was doing it by myself.
Like, as a music lover and a listener, that you get to hear the mastered product already done and ready to go.
Yeah,
you don't really think of those things,
right?
But like the person that's actually doing all the work, it's like there's so many details.
It's so many details.
And if you're to put it out
it's enough
there,
just being the person that has to come and do boom. I'm doing interviews. What time I gotta be up? Okay, I gotta be up at 8 a.m. to make sure I get there on time to get there by 1:30. Okay, cool. That's just what we gotta do. then it's like you want to add on. You know, it's like there's so many different things and so many different jobs and so many different responsibilities that come along with it. You know, it's like if you're not really about this life, please go to.
If you're gonna quit, you better quit now.
Get it out of the way so they can just get to the vibes, because I got all the vibes and you just wasting
Don't waste my time.
You feel me? They just wasting space on their iPhones and Android.
When you write a song, does it really come because you went through a certain thing, or because you do it because of the people, what they want to hear?
Yeah, well, for my songs, it's always just from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I've been able to successfully write a timeline of events. But
you also want to make it relatable, correct?
Yeah, in music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people see, it's like, okay, cool, cuffing season, boom, that's when he just fell in love. Or, everything kind of just made sense with where I was at. But with other artists, I definitely only try to tap into the deepest depths of their soul and their heartbeat at night, right before they fall asleep. What was you thinking right then? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to write the song and they're going to connect with it and they're going to, perform it in a way that they feel it was birthed from them. You feel me?
I'm loving it.
It has to be a connection, because you can't just write a song and send it like, hey, Usher, what you think of that? Nah, homie, he got to already have loved it before you sent it.
So not only are you a singer, producer, doing all of these things, but you're also a motivational speaker.
You feel me? I've been waiting,
feel it in your voice.
I've been waiting, and I feel like now is the time. Like, what's up? You gonna give me a microphone? Because I'm gonna go ahead and go crazy. You feel me? Man. Not just with song, not just with melody, but also with gems that I've learned that nobody necessarily taught me, that I have to learn on my own. And I feel like it's my job and it's mandatory of me to be able to pass it along to a, up and coming, aspiring singer, songwriter from that small city where they feel like nobody might ever get to hear, anything that they've ever worked on. I just want to be that cat to be like, yo, I want to hear that. Shoot that in the email.
So you young cats listening right now, I hope you're taking notes, because I'm all about like youth empowerment.
Yeah.
Like I believe that the youth is the future of tomorrow, and they can change our world.
I agree.
And they can make it even better. So if they're listening, I hope they're taking notes.
Yes,
for sure.
We need more examples.
Yes, we do.
I want to be an example. We need more examples.
Amazing.
There's a lot of people that's just out here living. They just dwelling. They just trying to make ends meet. They just trying to keep up with the Jones. But I need people to really want to be examples, so that we're able to
make an impact.
Make an
Positive
impact
one,
and be
for sure.
groundbreaking and be innovative.
And spread the love. Because
I'm
all about love and spreading love, light, positivity. And I can tell you're a romantic yourself.
You see, man, everything is in the music. I'm the most cliche get. You feel me? I'm opening doors. You feel me? I'm buying roses for no reason. I'm doing it all because, that joy in her smile makes me feel like I'm doing my job. So that in return gives me my smile. My joy comes from making her happy.
And that leads me to this new record that you have coming out, which is G.O.A.T, or you're building it up.
Yeah, we building it up. We shot the video. It's like a movie vibe. It's a 4-day shoot that we did. We already put out the first part. We got the to be continued part coming. At the end of the month, or probably next month early. I'm not sure. We're not rushing it. We just taking our time, and we riding the wave that God intended for us to be on. I'm not rushing it. I'm not doing nothing. And I feel like that's why the consistency, has been able to just be so easy. It's like I'm just chilling because I'm not really trying to get in nobody's vibe. I'm in my own vibe, and the more that I pay attention to what I'm on, the more people will be like, hey, what are you doing over there?
Where did you shoot the video, by the way?
When?
Where?
We shot it like Malibu. We shot it in LA.
So all around LA?
Yeah, all different places.
Okay.
We got all kind of like drone footage. We got craziness, and I finally got to use my car in the video, my 67 Mustang. I've been waiting, and I'm like, all right, cool, it's time to bring her out.
There's now, I believe there's like a single just G.O.A.T version of the song, but there's also a Wale version.
Yeah. So when we actually put out the song, it was on Eric B for President Turn 1, and it featured A-Rock, who's an incredible superstar rapper.
Right.
And man, the fans really chose the song because it was going so crazy. By the time we was getting ready to move on to the next album, everybody at the label and was like, yo, we need to pay more attention to G.O.A.T.
For sure.
Let's shoot another video. Let's put out a remix. It's streaming 400K streams a day. So let's just kind of put another push behind it because the fans kind of, have already spoken. So
whenever I hear that phrase GOAT, like G.O.A.T, greatest of all time, I'm always just like thinking about when athletes empower themselves, like, oh, he's the GOAT, like Kobe, he's the GOAT, LeBron James, he's the GOAT. But what I love about this record is that you're really empowering women out there.
That's always been my thing. If people go back and just listen to my music from Born to Sing to The Rebirth and all those songs, I was always about being the person to be like, hey, we gotta glorify these girls. We gotta let these women know that they queens. Because if everybody calling them, the boops and the boop bops, it's like, we not gonna be able to have a future. You know what I'm saying? Women are the future. So I just wanted to always water our women. You know what I'm saying?
And so what made you connect with Wale in this record?
I think our just organic vibe and brotherhood that we have just attained over the years. We met playing football. We both love football. And
he's
just
all about
always
women empowerment.
He's about the same vibe. And I feel like we just had such a great relationship. When they told us let's try to put together a remix, he was the first person I thought of just because he's my real friend.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Wale, bro, I got something for us. And he just knocked it out. No problem. Video, no problem. Everything, no problem. And it's just that's the way we work. That's what work, and that's the way we get down.
So because of this record, I mean, you're a married man, but and you're also in the industry.
Yeah.
Have you gotten more and more love from women along the way?
Yeah, always. I feel like the way that my whole vibe is like, I'm so proud of my wife and to be married and to have my son and to have a family. I wish I had the love
bill
what I'm saying? To have a family I do it in a way that is like, it's commendable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not too many girls really trying to throw shade or nothing like that, because it's really just like, all right, cool. I like what he's doing, and I really got a lot of support. And I feel like the ladies love the music because they know that I write it specifically for them, for their emotions, for their mood, for their daily. Like, I look at my music as daily listen. Like, when you play it every day, it's not just like, oh, you put out a new project, oh, that's dope, and then you play it when it come out, and then it's over.
Right.
I don't make those kind of albums. You know what I'm saying? When I put the songs out, it's a cohesive body of work that is attached to each other. One song is connected to number 2, which goes into number 3 perfectly. There's no seconds in between. There's no, if it's a delay, it's a delay that's keeping the timing in order for the next song to come in. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so detailed that once you press play, it's really tough to stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm doing it on purpose, and I'm making sure that I'm not leaving no stone unturned. You feel me? When it comes to the songs, like, it's too many songs that's coming out. Why should you listen to my music?
Right.
I can show you better than I.
I'm loving it. I already feel empowered by listening to all the words that you're saying right now.
Thank you, man.
And as a hopeless romantic, you actually give me hope listening to these songs.
That's what it's about. That's what eventually. That's my album. I put out an album called Eventually that was only to give women hope. That was only to let the ladies know, like, yo, don't give up. Eventually it'll happen. So check that out.
So we're talking about the songs because I'm pretty sure our listeners out there want to listen to it. Do you mind us playing it right now for them?
Yeah, of course.
To get the preview and to get the feel about it?
We gotta get that. Yo, the single right here is called GOAT, featuring my brother Wale. Turn this up. I want to hear bombs. I want to hear sirens. You feel me? I want to hear. Let's
go.
You know what I'm saying? Play it back, run it back. Because it's that one. It's the one that needs to be playing. It's the necessity. It's necessary in this, thing we call life. Check it out.
And we're back. Middays with Kimmie on Q97.1 with Eric Bellinger in the studio today.
What's up?
That was a song, GOAT. She the GOAT. She the GOAT.
Greatest.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do want to get into this because I saw that on this video that I ran into on social media that went viral, by the way. And I know that you have a GOAT challenge. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
It's part of the song and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't really actually believe that unicorns existed. You know, I didn't believe it until I saw it on a video that went viral.
Man,
on
that
the
was
Shade
crazy.
Room. It was all over TMZ too.
Yeah,
I thought
was
it was
crazy.
romantic, but I mean, it wasn't just unicorn. It was you on top with your wife.
Yeah,
walking down Hollywood Boulevard.
yeah, that was
What-
that was a vibe.
Can
That
you
was a
explain
dream.
that?
She loves horses. You know, even the day after that, we was on the horse. You know, what
That
I'm
was
saying?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that
right?
was Valentine's Day. We was just like, you know, still wanted to do it, but it was because it was so quick. So basically, we went, you know, down Hollywood Boulevard. You know, I told her to meet me. You know, it was a surprise. She didn't know what was going on. She pulled up, and it was a white horse. Well,
Got you
unicorn.
romantic.
Because we had the little thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't
The
really a unicorn.
sticking
so
up,
it's a horse.
and you know, we got to actually just ride it down Hollywood Boulevard, and you know, it was cameras everywhere.
love
was
it.
People everywhere. People
Beautiful.
was following us. We went right into the club. It was a sold out show.
You're
and I got
down.
to perform, and it was amazing.
I love the experience, man. That was wild, but it was fun. I bet that's something to remember
It was
for a long
fun.
time.
Nah, it was fun for sure. I didn't think we could pull it off, but it was like so seamless. It was like, wow.
So, greatest of all time, GOAT. This record is in the album, Easy
Yeah.
Call, right?
Yep, Easy Call, April 6th. Easy Call, April 6th.
April 6th. Keep that up to
When
date.
you were back
in
your
college,
you rejected a football scholarship, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get into music.
Yeah.
What made you take that decision? Like, what do you
Man.
think? What do you
So-
think Eric Bellinger would be doing right now if it wasn't for me?
Well, that was, you know, I was playing football, so it was like a scholarship for football, and you know, it was a big decision because I grew up, you know, playing football since I was like 6 years old. Pop Warner every week, you know what I'm saying? Like every Saturday I had the games. Like since I was a little kid, the smallest division that they had. So for music, you know, it was something new for me. So that was why it was such a big decision, but it was a real promising situation that I had with music. Like at the time, we got signed to Sony.
Yeah.
You know, like we were signed to Max Goose, and I was in a group. We immediately went on tour. You know, we was opening up for Ashanti at the time, and the
Cute girl. I was about to be in her music video in
Really?
Vegas. Well, that's because I was doing a pageant,
Yeah.
Nuestra Belleza USA 2018.
Nah.
I took the title, by the way, that day.
Hey,
So
you gotta
she-
let them know. Make sure you let them know.
No, so yeah, but it was fun. Fun
Yeah,
times.
so it was like that kind of just happened so fast. I was initially trying to do both, you know, and the decision was just made for me, and you know, just,
And you're kind of glad where you're at.
hey,
right
I'm
now.
kind of glad, you know, because
Sometimes
I
you
didn't
gotta
want to,
take
you
risks.
know,
in
I
life.
already had a bad knee. It wasn't
man.
looking too crazy, so I just had to make the right decision, and I'm glad that I did because it's lit.
What's the biggest obstacle that you had to overcome?
I think I had to like deal with people getting
Negativity.
introduced to me as a songwriter and feeling like, oh, he's a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Yeah.
times when people meet you as one thing, or they, you know, first are introduced to you as whatever it is, it's hard for them to think outside the box and see you in a promoted position.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it wasn't necessarily that the overcoming moment wasn't when someone said, oh wait, we do see an artist now. It was when I didn't care if they saw it or not. You feel me? Because me knowing what I am and me knowing what
You
I'm
believed in you
capable of
tough.
was all that I needed in order to shine the way, you feel me, it was necessary in order for them to then see me. But first I had to see
What was
myself.
one of the main things or addiction or a habit that you had to walk away from?
Ah, man, habit. Not really nothing, you know. A lot of times, you know, when people ask me like how I feel because of like the marriage, you know what I'm saying, like having to walk away from maybe like the tings, you know what I'm saying. But it's not really a ting for me because I
Right.
got the ting, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
people, I hope you're watching this and taking notes. To all you who are, you know, trying to do your thing, mess around and stuff.
Yeah,
Pay attention to this guy.
Get you a good one, get you a real one, get you one that's, you know, makes it not make sense to be anywhere else. Why am I here with this chick right now?
Aw.
That's what I was feeling
need
all
your
the
main
time. I was like,
one.
why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And then once I was there, it was like, all right, I'm at home. This feel right, and I don't want anything else.
What's your favorite song in this album that you have coming up?
I think the favorite
they're all your favorites.
Yeah, no, I think this
one.
album is my best album I ever. Like, it's my best one for sure.
Really?
Guaranteed.
You spend a lot more time in it.
A lot of the songs that I was saving over the years, I just decided to put them all on this one. You know, I was like saving these songs that I feel like was great and were only worthy to be released if I was signed to a major label that would give me the proper marketing dollars that I think that I need in order for them to be pushed in a way that people would actually receive them, because I don't want them to go under a rock because there's not enough dollars behind them. But I feel like I don't care what I don't care what nobody say. I'm just like, I just want to put my best foot forward and live my best life. And it's like I'm already successful. You know, people there have a specific idea of what success looks like and what it feels like. And it's really not that. You know what I'm saying? It's really just like how you feel in the present.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what, if you're successful or not, because if you feel it and you like, then it's like, all right, cool. So once I started operating under that manner, it was like, I believe in I can just kind of just do what I want to do.
I love it. So before we wrap things up, let's talk about the G.O.A.T challenge on social media. And how you put it out there, and you know, people are creating these dance videos. You're reposting them too, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm reposting them. I'm popping in different, you know, dance classes. Like, surprise, I'm here. You know, so I'm really into it, man. I'm really, you know, a person that I want everybody to know that I see everything. You feel me?
I love it.
I see you, and we was in Memphis, Tennessee, like. They was like, we didn't think nobody ever comes here. And I said, that's why I want to come there. Why do I want to just go to New York? Like, I love New York.
Yeah.
I love New York. But what about the cities that everybody don't go to those cities? They need it the most.
So guys, Eric Bellinger might just pop up one of these days. Your dance
I might
studio,
just pop up,
school.
bro. I'm about the people. I'm about the love. And I really mean it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm with, you feel the Martin Luther King vibes. I'm trying to come
this guy could really be friends. I'm all about the people too. I love people. So Eric, thank you so much for stopping by. The 559 has love for you. Fresno has love for you. Kimmie. The doors are always opened right here on Q97.1.
Thank you.
And Middays with Kimmie as well. So thank you so much for coming.
Love. Thank you.